Good day, everyone, and welcome to LifeAndRelationship.com. I am happy to come your way again. Wherever you are watching from, I will encourage you to come along with us as we are going to be discussing a very important topic. Discuss with us either by your comments or any which way that you can communicate with us. Today's topic is about male feel that they should lead in every area. And the question I want to ask you is that, do women also have the right to lead? And that's the question. So come along with us as we continue this topic. And thank you.
You can also get a copy of this book, Central Issues in Opposite Sex Relationships, A Practical Approach to Life and Relationships by Antonio. Go get your book on Amazon.
Yeah, and talking about this, maybe they should lead in every area, maybe in the area of relationship. Let's narrow it down. Well, that's how I feel. I feel that sense of leadership very strongly. Well, I'm talking from men's perspective. You have a right to speak your opinion. The young generation, you have also the right to speak from your own
Opinion.
to speak your opinion from your own perspective. Should I start this question, or you want me to?
Well, you can start, but what we are going to be discussing is just that we want you to hear from the young-minded, the youth, see how they think and what they reason about this issue, and see it from the perspective of men as well, because he's going to stand and represent men, while I will stand and represent women. Maybe I'm going to be opposing what men believe. I don't know, but it depends on how the topic goes. So I will start from you, sir.
Okay, yeah. This is a very interesting topic for me, because by nature, I don't like someone taking my position. All right. So it will be I think it's very wrong for a woman playing the role of a man. Likewise, it should be very, very wrong idea, or it is the wrong practice for a man playing a woman role. Now let's bring it down to relationship. Maybe talking about at home, for example. By default, women are made to do some particular task at home, for example. Why the men are designed, or we are wired to
Accustomed.
We are accustomed, thank you, to get the resources to provide for the home. All right, but in these days and this generation we are now, or depend on your geographical location, women are now having the opportunity to go out and get some, let me say, get some food to bring to the home, which could be money, which in part of the world, some part of the world, is not almost possible. But that is not going to be equal. Like, and woman is not tossing power. It's not saying, without a man, I can succeed more than, I can succeed without a man. It's not equal to say a man can succeed without a woman. So the leadership role here is, a man should stand up and play his role by being the man of the house, for example, by leading the relationship, not just leading foolishly, by leading it right, leading the family, providing for the family, while the woman is to let me say tender the family. For example, I should go to work and get resources to the house, while a woman should multiply, should be able to multiply what I bring from outside to her. Like a woman is in another word, you can bring a seed to the woman, she multiply to become a tree. That's the role of a man.
I agree with you, but in this context, are you saying that you should go and a woman should work because you have to go and bring home?
Well, in some geographical locations, as I said, like we are in Europe, for example. So they have they have job opportunity for everybody. In some area, it's not like that.
But does that mean that women should be forced to do something they don't want to because
No.
of where they are located?
If a situation warrants a woman to force herself to do some certain things, then she has to do it very well. All right.
And she will.
Yeah, it's okay. So that's how I see it. So that does not mean that woman and a man, we are equal. We are not equal in leadership, no.
But we are.
Speak your mind, speak your mind.
Because how can you say that men and women are not equal in leadership? Because a woman can lead in any way, in any topic if she wanted to. And a man can also do the same. But you also have men who don't like step up and do what you consider to be what they're designed to do or what they're accustomed to do. Because personally I think some of them are just too scared or they haven't been brought up right. But not all men are what you consider to be called men. Because you consider men to be people who step up and provide for the family, but not all men are like that.
Okay.
And sometimes women have to step up instead.
Lovely. You see, for that idea is fair. No, that depends on the geographical location. Most women, they're the breadwinner of the family, which is not the problem. But if a woman is the breadwinner of a family, you see that if it's a married home, you see that man will be in trouble.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Listen, we are talking about how what a man believe that or they feel that they should lead the home.
Yeah.
That in a situation where a man who claim to be I am supposed to be leading a home.
I'm the head.
I'm the head.
Yeah.
Just like as she has said that, President said that she's that there are some men who are supposed to be doing something and they are not standing up for.
They are not standing up
to do what they are supposed to do. Maybe they are too scared to take their position, and a woman is not taking their position. If a woman step in and take the position of a man because the man is scared, for example, and the woman was bold enough to take that position, then is that man worthy to call a man?
No. That's your definition.
You see, such men are not leader, but by nature they are supposed to be the leader. They are supposed to be leading the home.
What is nature?
If a man fails and a woman is there to support, fair enough. If the man is weak, by any reason, a woman takes charge of it. Like you cannot tell me that if a woman is the president of a country, that if she's left alone, that leadership, that government will not go well. My point is, such women we have seen such you have seen a woman I don't know her name in Germany. She lived very fine, very smoothly for many years, and her government was very successful because there's a man or there are men behind her. She only come out and do this. And
You think so?
Yeah, she only come out and do that.
What if it was a women like her
That were advising
that's
her.
behind her?
Yeah, she could have women as well. She could have men. Not could she had men behind her.
But you don't know.
I'm not against that
Yeah.
because in a parliament whereby it's like in a family. Parliament is like a family whereby you have somebody is leading, but there are other organizations behind that
Behind it, yeah.
can support in every area. The same thing with like a home whereby you have a man is there, a woman is there. If whoever that is leading, or they have children or whoever that can support them in some area.
Yeah.
You can have children, your wife can support you, or your husband can support you, or your children can support you. So it's the same thing. But if you are talking about, it is the thing of a man to lead because they are wired that way, they are born that way, they are born to be a leader. Where I will use the word that they
weren't born like
psychologically, I will put it in this way that the society have built their mind. Yeah.
Go on.
The society have made them to understand that
They are men.
they are men,
That's a man, that's a
and
woman.
that is what they are be taught from the baby,
Outside, yeah.
and
That's
that's
how-
something that they grew up with, and it become the thing of like this is how we have psychologically. But in the other way, if we look at it in biblical way, where God said men are the head, But the reality is,
Men are not the head.
I am not saying
Okay.
this is what the Bible has said,
Okay.
which I cannot kick against the Bible.
Okay.
You know, but if you look at it psychological, they'll say no, it is the society that have created it to be that way.
And it is, because you said that is nature. If you think about it, nature is just something that's been there for a long time. So for a long time, men have been programmed and have been told to step up and to be a man and to do these certain roles, and what they have, like for example, you have to go out, you have to work, and you have to bring money for the family and stuff. That's what you've been told from day one. It's just that's what you call nature, but technically it is kind of nature because it's just been there for a long time. Nature, for example, is grass.
It's like the society have come to adapt to it and accept it.
Okay.
This is the way it is.
Okay. Now, from men's area. Now, for example, we are facing the camera. You know, you don't see us anyway. For those that watch, you know, we are facing our window, watching outside. All right. If, for example, I want to answer from you. If a stranger is opening our gate right now, let me start from here. What will you do?
Well, if it was my house,
No, just like we are seated right now. We sat here. Somebody is opening our gate, for example. What will you do?
I'll go and look. I'll go see who it is.
So
But
next,
the thing is,
what will you do next?
what I would do is I'll tell you. But the reason why I'll tell you is because
So you will
the
tell me,
reason why
not your mom.
Let us
I'll
Okay, go
tell
on.
you and mom. But the reason why I'll tell you first is because you don't allow me to answer the door for anyone or to talk to strangers and stuff like that.
Okay.
But if I was an adult, I'll go and see who it is.
Fine. Thank you, young generation. Now,
Generation.
as an adult, yeah,
Generation.
as we are sitting right now, as I said before, if somebody stranger is furious and is opening our gate right now, what will you do?
Where the reality is, I'll be looking. I'll be asking question. What is this person looking for? And all sorts of those kind of things.
Doubt in your mind.
What is he looking
And
for?
he's
What is
furious.
coming to
He's
do?
angry. Coming to the house.
Exactly.
What
So
will
my
you do?
first priority, after thinking about what is this person coming to do and all that, the next thing I could do is to find a way to lock my door, to make sure that the door is secure and the children, they are safe inside. And if the person that is coming still carrying, if he's carrying out a negative activity, for example, breaking the door and all that,
What will you do?
maybe the next thing I will do is to call police.
So you not conquer the mind in the house.
You would obviously be informed
of
about
course.
it because you're in the
No,
house.
it's okay.
Yeah.
We are not fighting it.
Yeah, I will call you first.
You
I
call
will-
me first?
yeah. And not just solely because I'm calling you because you are a man.
It's
At the
because
same time, because we live in the same house, then I
have to
have to
know.
let you know what is going on.
Okay, good. If, as I said, if anything, if a furious man is walking towards our house, opening the gate, coming in, I, by nature, as a man, I will rise up to the task. I say,
Me too.
you will not do that.
But I would. You don't understand. I
So
would.
you see, these are the things you're talking about.
That's a challenge.
Alright,
I would beat
go.
him because you have to use your brain.
That's a
Just
good.
because I'm not strong doesn't
Yeah.
mean that I don't have
Okay.
a good brain. I'm intellectual and I can use my brain to find
Yeah.
other ways of fighting the man or avoiding the
Maybe any attack.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get hurt.
So with book, with
No,
book,
not with book.
with
In my
knowledge,
mind.
with book knowledge.
No, I don't have book knowledge though. For example, what could happen is he could come and use stick to come and throw a stick at me. I will dodge it. Instead, I would run past him and pick up that stick and throw it back at him. You don't have to be
Okay.
using physical strength. You just need your mind.
Okay.
Anyways.
You could hear from the young mind. So that's what I'm talking about. That a man in that situation, a man,
Self-defense.
a good
It's just
man,
basic
a
self-defense.
man who knows how to protect the house, who understand protection for the relationship, that he will step up and do something. Why the woman, the person that I want to come into the combat furiously will have some adjustment. If a man comes out to question that kind of person,
He wants to fight.
and a woman comes out to question that person, you see that if the person coming in furious man see that it's only a woman coming in, that person will have more power
That's just because of how he's programmed to think.
Exactly.
How
So that's
he's
why
programmed to think by the society.
That's why men are wired to take the leadership role, to be in front. That is that.
If you say wired,
Misconceptions.
they wired, there's two different things here I can pick out from. Because when you are talking about, you will step up, take the necessary
Responsibility,
task,
yeah.
and you want to fight the battle.
But does that mean that you will win? Use your
Go,
mind.
go
No,
on.
please hang on. So you want to take the responsibility, maybe take action, whatever you feel you can do. If the person coming may not be able to take advantage because the person noticed or saw that you are the same feature with him, so it will have a bit of adjustment.
Yes.
But the society have programmed women to become the weaker person. So because of that, the men or whoever that is coming to attack as a man have that same mindset that you have, that I'm a man, so I can deal with this one because he's a woman.
And that's why a lot of men are getting beat up by women these days.